When we start adding content, what we're going to do is we're going to be using the blocks type elements in WordPress. Um, Later on, we'll start worrying about plugins and things like that. But let's go to the home page. Let's click Edit. When we get in here, we're going to see that there's a lot of stuff already here. Okay, this is working on a page that's already got stuff on it. Okay, these are the blocks. Okay, we can scroll down, we can scroll around, and we can look at the stuff that's here, and we can edit it as it exists. So for example, the shop now button, we could change it to say purchase now or buy now. Okay, you can edit things directly in place. You can change a paragraph here directly on the page and edit text as it looks. Okay, this is called a WYSIWYG editor. Okay, WYSIWYG. Okay, that stands for what you see is what you get. All right. Also, you'll notice that other functions like your undo work in this context. All right. All right, you've got these buttons, you've got this menu up here that allows you to change things. You can vertically align, you can left and right align, you can move things around, you can change the button, you can select a parent, block buttons, all sorts of stuff. I would encourage you to start messing around with this menu. Also notice the side over here. This allows you to edit the block. So you remember we were doing things here in the page section. We're now going to work on the block section. Here, this button is currently at its current size. Let's make it 25%. Let's make it 50%. Let's make it 75% or 100%. That is the width that it's taking of the space where it resides, and that is in this spot right here. Okay, it's taking up 100% of the width of that section. All right, so notice it's got a hover function. If I hover over it, it turns black. If I go off of it, it turns clear with a white outline. So I can do that right there. I can change other attributes of it. I can send it to a website. Text, link target, relative, reset all. I can look at the advanced, and I can go about using other things. Now, I'm not going to go into all of this. Notice that we've got styles. It is an outline. I could make it a fill button, an outline button. I could change the color of the text to, let's go for bright blue. I could take it to purple. Okay, I want the background, and I want the background to be, let's go for green. And you know what? Instead of being that green, I could make it a gradient. Let's take it to this one. Linear gradient. Let's see here, color. If I choose a color again, I can impact a lot of different stuff. I can create bigger padding or less padding. Change the text size to large, all this sort of stuff. The border really thick. I can change the border radius so that we get curved corners. So this is a great place to just play around and explore. You go ahead and start messing with the home page and start messing with the different blocks that already exist there, so that you can learn about all the various types of ways you can edit those. When you mess with these, then we will talk about adding a new block. You notice this plus that started here. You could then add a new block, choose from the selection of blocks that exist, add it in, and mess with all of these different controls. There are tons of block type elements that you can add into your site and get a lot of really interesting layouts. This is where it gets fun, and you can overdo it. So start simple first and then dial in the additional things that you want to add one item at a time. A piece of advice: try to pick a color and a second color. So your two different colors, and stick with those two colors. When you do that, you're going to, by limiting the color, you're going to limit how abrasive it looks. Like I would tell you right now, I think this is really bad looking, all right? So if I were to come in and edit this button, I would probably give it a lot of different styles besides this blue and purple. I think it's kind of ugly. But I'm not the client. And if the client says, hey, I want it to be blue and purple, then by all means, make it blue and purple. So go in, find your home page, and begin editing and messing with the blocks that currently exist, and then start deciding what kind of blocks do you think would be on the different pages. In the next video, we'll try adding a block to a page and then editing that. All right? So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoy this exploration exercise.